Hey, this is John from Nerd Tech Dad, and today we're going to talk about the Ubiquiti or Unifi Flex Mini 2.5G. They have a regular Flex Mini. It looks like this. It is actually just a little bit smaller, but this one's pretty small anyway. I have to unplug everything to get it. But if you want to see a comparison, I can do a short if you're interested. Anyway, this has been out of stock pretty much the whole time it's been out. I'd say it's been about maybe 3 weeks to a month. I could be wrong. Every time I check, it's out of stock, but I happened to get one. They did not send me one for free, technically, but I was planning on buying one with my own money, and this one was technically with my own money, which I'll explain now. I used to have a smart power plug. I RMA'd it, I'd like to say a year ago, or maybe last year, or earlier this year, but it's been a long time. And Ubiquiti customer service, shout out to them. They're not paying me to say this. This is just what happened to me. Said, hey, we're not going to have this guy in stock, or at least not anytime soon. Would you like to wait or get a coupon code store credit to the store? And immediately I was like, oh, of course, I'd love store credit. So I wrote them back and said, hey, I'd love the Flex Mini 2.5 store credit for $49. There was no negotiation. The next email, they sent me a coupon code for $49, which is incredible. And I went out and bought this and just paid the shipping. So again, I will buy one with my own money, but it's pretty great customer service. They do stand by their stuff, and everything works really well. I've actually never had a problem with anything except for this switch. So I hope they have something like this in the future. They do have this strip. Does do the same thing. If your modem is spotty, it'll reset your internet modem. But again, this one's also been sold out for a very long time, so I don't know if they're changing things up. So I'll go back to switching. We'll come down here. There's a lot of new stuff. So there's the Flex Mini. It is a little smaller. The Flex is an outdoor PoE switch. And then this one's a compact 2.5 gigahertz switch, which I think is absolutely great. And I'll let me walk you through what it looks like, and then we'll adopt it into a Dream Machine. All right, so here is the Flex Mini 2.5. It's USW-Flex-2.5G-5, which is quite the name. But just a simple unboxing. I like that they use recycled paper, and that it's pretty simple, maybe a little taller than it needs to be, but the power supply is a little thick, and you'll see that in a second. Typical Unifi fashion, everything's wrapped in plastic, comes out really nice. You always try to one-hand things here. Really nice USB cord. If you're going to power it via PoE, you can charge your phone or do something else with that. And then a Unifi guide. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to recycle that. So you can see it here. You go ahead and peel it. Sometimes not as satisfying as it could be, but doesn't matter. USB-C on the right, PoE on the right as well. It's slightly larger than the Flex Mini 1.0 or 1 gig as opposed to the 2.5 gigs that this one is. Here it is here on the rack, plugged into a UDM, and I'll show you how to adopt it from here. All right, so here we are on a Dream Machine Pro, just the regular Pro, not the new ones, but it all works great for me. To adopt this in, I've plugged it into my rack. I actually moved it from the picture I did because it didn't quite reach, because I need a shelf. But anyway, that's another time. We go over to Unifi devices, and you can see all the ones I have here. I do have a Flex outside, and then 2 Flex Minis. I feel like I could use more, or I might replace these with the 2.5s when they're more available. All right, so simply click here to adopt, and we wait a minute. Usually when you do this, estimated time 5 minutes, there's some kind of update, so it'll show that. Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. So we're adopting it in. It's probably updating. I'll pause it so I don't wait 5 minutes, and then we'll jump back in. All right, 5 minutes was like 3.5, and then it says getting ready. And then it says up to date. I click it, and then you can see here, I am plugged into port 5, so that's that PoE port. Well, it's not moving. So the one all the way here on the right says PoE. That's the one I plugged into the Dream Machine, similar to this. So that right port goes into either a Switch, your Dream Machine, whatever you got. So that's what I did. You can see a port manager like anything else. Aggregating, you can see at 2.5. Mirror, oh nice. And then we come down here, 5 ports. I gotta obviously plug more stuff into this and test it. And we'll definitely have to do that. And you can see the settings, typically like any other switch. And that's it. If you want to see anything else about this, please do let me know. I'm going to run some tests from I have an M1 MacBook Pro that can do 2.5 through a Thunderbolt cord to a CalDigit hub, which then has a 2.5 port. And I also have a Windows machine over here that has an Asus motherboard with a 2.5 port. So we're going to see how that works out. If any of this was helpful, I'd love a thumbs up or a comment. If you want to see more videos just like this, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.